Hello Cabinet Hardware team, my name is Tiffany LaBar and I work with Amerock Cabinet Hardware. Today I want to let you know about some new Amerock cabinet hardware that is launching across the entire country in all Lowe stores over the next month in March 2013. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about why Amerock cabinet hardware. So let's get started. So I want to focus on the fact that every Lowe store is going to be receiving 6 new SKUs in their aisle. These 6 new SKUs are made up of the Atherley and the Candler collection. The Atherley collection has 2 knobs and 2 pulls. These are going to be featured in the antique silver and oil rub bronze finishes. These knobs and pulls offer a very elegant profile with delicate beading to give a simple sophistication to the shape of this knob and pull. The knob is going to be featured at $2.98. and the pull is going to be featured or sold at $4.50 each. The next collection is the Candler collection. The Candler collection features 2 SKUs, a knob and a pull, in the satin nickel finish. Fun fact, the satin nickel finish is the most popularly sold cabinet hardware finish in the marketplace. These strong lines and soft curves give this collection a very classic and elegant design. Each knob is going to be sold for $2.98, and each pull is going to be sold for $3.48. The last collection, the Abernathy collection, is only going to be sold in boutique end cap stores. And the boutique end cap is what is right behind me, and we'll show it in just a moment. But in the boutique end cap, you will see that the Abernathy collection features 2 of the Amerock finishes, both the oil red bronze and the antique silver, and they also combine a beautiful jewel-like knob shape. That's really going to add a lot of depth and dimension to your cabinet hardware. These are going to be sold for $6.97 each. This higher price point is perfect for the boutique end cap, as the consumer who's typically shopping the boutique end cap is interested in more of a trend-right and fashion-forward option for their cabinet hardware. And behind me you can see what the boutique end cap looks like. This is going to be offered roughly at about 450 Lowe stores across the country. So look for those 2 additional SKUs in the Abernathy collection in all of the boutique end cap stores. Next, I want to review with you why Amerock cabinet hardware. So Amerock has been around for 80 plus years in the cabinet hardware marketplace. So you can tell from a finish and quality standpoint, Amerock really has gotten it right over the years. Amerock offers a lifetime guarantee that prevents fading, corroding, and tarnishing over time. So you can always count on your Amerock cabinet hardware from a durability standpoint. Here's another fun fact. In 7 out of 10 kitchens across America, your consumers will have Amerock in their cabinet hardware. Another great thing to understand about cabinet hardware is that typically you sell cabinet hardware or you purchase it to coordinate back to other metallic finishes in your home. Whether it's your lighting fixtures, your plumbing fixtures, or your decorative drapery hardware, Amerock cabinet hardware is going to offer you a beautiful finish to coordinate back to those other metallic finishes. We have a superior finishing process which is going to ensure consistency. So if a consumer comes in and they purchase 25 of the antique silver cabinet pulls, you can ensure that all 25 of those pulls are going to look consistent throughout that one kitchen. Amerock also, if you lift up an Amerock pull or a knob, is much heavier than our competition. That's because this is made out of a solid metal material, where our competition uses a hollowed out metal design. So this is going to again be much more durable over time in your cabinet hardware in your kitchen. Now, one thing that I want to just show you, and your reps will be leaving behind for you, is this great cabinet hardware document. This is going to review the information that we've just discussed. It's going to walk you through the new collections and then the why Amerock cabinet hardware piece. So look for your sales rep to be showing this to you here in store so you can keep this for your records. Now in closing, I just want to thank you for your time, and I just want to ask that you always try and sell Amerock cabinet hardware to your consumers when they're shopping for their kitchens. It's going to be the most durable and the best finish for that kitchen, and Amerock again has been in the marketplace for 80 plus years, so it is a great choice for your consumer to make in cabinet hardware. Now, next I want to pass it over to Rob Smith. He's going to walk you down the aisle and speak to you a little bit about the execution of cabinet hardware and how to maintain it in your stock set. Thank you.
Hi Lowe's team, I'm Rob Smith with the Amerock Cabinet Hardware team. Today I'm going to walk you guys through how to execute and maintain the cabinet hardware here in aisle. First things I want to point out is the aisle is organized by finish. So the lighter finishes such as silver and the satin nickel start here, and you work down to darker finishes ending with the oil rub bronzes and the darker finishes out there. Alright, so now Amerock's actually going to be introducing 6 brand new SKUs into the cabinet hardware aisle. To make it easier for you guys, our reps will be placing a nice little blue sticker on the bottom corner of each bin to make it easier for you guys to identify those 6 SKUs so they don't get lost in the sea of other cabinet hardware. What we ask you guys to do is, first, make sure the sample here is on there sturdy and looks clean, it's not broken. Once you open up the bin, you want to make sure there's nothing but Amerock material or that Amerock piece in here. As you can see, we found a straggler. This is in ours. So best practice is just toss it in one of the Lowe's buckets, gather up all the loose pieces at the end, you can go back and put them back where they properly belong. The other thing, while the bucket's open, we want to make sure there's about 25 to 30 Amerock knobs or pulls in here. That's about the job lot quantity. That's what it takes to fulfill one kitchen with cabinet hardware. As you can see, this one's pretty full, so we don't need any. But if we were, we would just check up on top stock and try to identify the Amerock boxes. As you can see, our Amerock boxes have this light purple strip around the edge, or on the back side there's more Amerock specific label. So once you identify up in top stock, you're going to bring it down, fill up your bins with the proper amount, and that way, when a customer does come in, they'll have everything they need right away. As a best practice, our reps will be using, as I mentioned, the blue stickers here. They can find it at any office supply store, Avery label 5461. So you can just go ahead and place it down here. Makes it very, very easy to then maintain everything. This reset is going to be taking place in about a couple weeks, about the end of March or so. So when you enter your stores, if it's not set already, please work with your PSAs or department managers of hardware to make sure it is set properly. Again, it's only 6 SKUs in aisle, or you have 2 more in the cabinet on the boutique end cap if your store is one of those 450. Otherwise, that's it guys. It's pretty simple. Shouldn't take you a whole lot of time, but it will count towards your numbers and make a difference in the grand scheme of things. So thank you guys very much, and good luck selling.